Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned in Australia and moved with my ex-husband and 3 kids to this beautiful land of Bali. Now I travel first class around the world, teaching people how to manifest their dream life. If you're ready to step into a paradigm that's so wild, so freeing, so abundant, then you're exactly where you need to be. Welcome. Such a beautiful day today. I am going to go direct into that room, into your psyche, and just kind of help you open it today, help you really just activate this new level of being so that you can step into a life beyond your wildest dreams, because often it feels like we're healing for decades and decades and decades, and we're just having these mini breakthroughs instead of these massive life-changing shifts. So by what I'm about to share with you today, you are going to start really being able to see those life-changing shifts. And I hope that I am able to explain this in a way that you just go, holy shit, wow, okay, now everything gets to change because I know exactly what I need to do. So this is the thing that 99% of people on the planet keep doing. And this is the number one reason why it doesn't manifest. And it's this. We've all heard about, being stuck in a loop or being trapped in a pattern or, being unconscious to the reality, to the entrapment of the 3D reality. What we have to understand is that we are souls having a human experience. And so with that saying and with that said, the soul is on a very, 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 very high level frequency, on a very, 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 very high level frequency. So coming into this human incarnation, what we have to understand is that we are going down. We are literally like shrinking ourselves and all that we are being into this dense, heavy frequency. Now, in this dense, heavy frequency, what we have to understand is that this dense, heavy frequency of the 3D is not us. It is a reflection of past thoughts and feelings. We have to understand that we are not matter. We are light. We are not form. The 3D is very, very, very dense. It appears solid because the energy is moving so hard and fast. Now, what everybody does that keeps them stuck in this 3D reality is that they perceive the 3D reality as them. You are not the 3D reality. That is not who you are. And so what you have to understand is that when you look at life and you go, oh no, I am my bank account, or I am this house, or I am all these things that I have, you are not seeing the true you. And therefore you get stuck in a loop. Now, what happens is that the 3D is old news. It's an old reflection of you. So when we say that this thing, it's like trust, even trust when it looks like it's not working, because the version of you right now, who you're being right now in this moment, the rich, wealthy, incredible version of you, you could be looking at a reality of a bank balance that isn't serving you. Why could this be the case? Because it is old news. So you have to trust, because it takes time. There is a lag time, and you have to be really, 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 really on point and on par and in sync with the fact that there is a lag time. That when you look at the 3D reality, that is not you. And so it's so important that you keep going, okay, cool. I am inside of me. I am the version of me inside of me. And I'm never going to look at this 3D reality again like it is me. The 3D reality is merely a mirror to help you learn how to express and discover yourself more. You are able to look in the mirror and go, cool, I don't like that, or I don't want that. So what we do is we don't give energy to what we don't desire. So if you make a month in business that you do not desire, interesting. The bigger month is coming. Get excited for the bigger month. The more incredible things are coming. Get excited for that more and more and more and more and more. When you can master the art of realizing who you are and who you came here to be and what you were put on this earth to do, and you realize that you are inside of this meat suit or this body, whatever you want to call it. You're inside of this. This is not the real you. You are merely an expression receiving this life. So the fastest way to manifest and not get caught up in this loop that is keeping you stuck is looking at the 3D reality with the eyes of your soul, not the eyes of your ego. Your ego is going to go, this isn't enough, this isn't working, all the bullshit, because that's you being stuck in the 3D reality instead of coming from source, instead of coming from God-like consciousness. You have God within you. You are the most powerful thing on this entire universe because we are all connected. We are all one. The ability to manifest a life beyond your wildest dreams is within you. But just as Einstein said, and I always say this, you cannot solve a problem with the same level of consciousness that got you into the problem. The 3D level of consciousness is what got you into the life that you are currently receiving. You have to get beyond the body. You have to realize that you cannot change matter from matter. It's impossible. But you can change matter from nothingness, from no thingness, from this energy that you are. And that's why in my teachings, I'm like, get into the void, get into the void, get into the cosmic womb where you are just simply an expression of time and space. You are not the body, you are not the mind, you are beyond it. And only through that can you create a life beyond your wildest dreams, because you start realizing that you are so much more than this. You're so much more than meets the eye. Every time you look at your reality and it frustrates you or you get stuck, you've come back to the 3D expression that is not you. That is why it's frustrating, because it's not you. It is not you. When you're stressed out about the money in your bank account or things doing this or things doing that, it is frustrating because that's not you. You're not fully in alignment with you, because you at your core and you at your soul's fullest expression just goes beautiful, interesting. It's like that story from the Tao. It's a story with the man and the horse, and everything appears to be going wrong. You know, the horse breaks his leg, and then the imperial army comes and goes to take him away. And the whole time, the farmer just keeps going, the neighbors are like, this is so good, this is so bad. And the farmer just keeps going, I don't know, is it? I don't know, is it? I don't know, is it? You will never fully know. That you must stay present to you and your core. You don't give the 3D reality a meaning. Don't give it a meaning. If you desire more of something, lean into the energy of more of that something, but don't give it a meaning. When something doesn't go your way, your ego's way, don't give it a meaning. Don't go, oh, it should be a different way. Go, interesting. I'm so excited for more. You stay on the frequency. You stay on the channel of everything going your way, of everything always working out for you, of everything constantly moving mountains for you. Always. Everything works out for me no matter what. Everything goes my way no matter what. When something interesting comes up and you just look at it and you're like, interesting. Interesting. One of the best books I can truly recommend is The Surrender Experiment. It changed my life. I read it about 6 or 7 years ago. Best book ever. And there's a scene in this book, because I was really stuck between, do I hustle, do I flow? Like back when I was in a much lower level of consciousness, I couldn't figure it out. I didn't realize it was the masculine and the feminine energy. I didn't realize that you can hustle like Elon Musk and become $1 billion company, or you can surrender like Michael A. Singer, who just surrendered the whole time and still was able to create $1 billion company. Now, at the end of this book, The Surrender Experiment, he goes to court for something that he didn't really understand. He just sat in the waiting room, smiling, relaxing, surrendering, and then it just disappeared. He didn't have to go to jail or anything like that because he didn't give it a meaning. When we give something a meaning, we grow more of it. When we give something a meaning, it creates more of that thing. And so for you to live a life beyond your wildest dreams, don't react to the old version of you. Because when you react to the 3D reality, you are saying the old version of me in this humanness is more important than the life that I'm manifesting, the life that I'm bringing in. And every time we give the 3D reality more energy than who we're choosing to be, who we're choosing to manifest, then we get stuck in the past and we keep manifesting more and more and more of a limited version of ourselves instead of being in the energy of the limitless nature of ourself. So I fully hope that this has changed your life. I fully hope that you've had a huge revelation today, a huge download, And I'm so honored to be here and serve you. If you are absolutely ready to go deeper, if you're ready to go to the next level, if you want to dive deeper into more potent work, the Limitless Wealth membership is amazing. Every single masterclass I do is designed to unlock a room within your psyche and activate a level in your subconscious mind that takes you to the next level. The journey is as easy or as hard as you want it to be. I remember years ago, this woman posted something on Facebook and she said, there's not meant to be any pain. And I was like, what do you mean there's not meant to be any pain? And I didn't understand that this woman was coming from such a high level of consciousness that when you've broken through every single layer of your healing and you've broken through every single way of being, then all of a sudden you realize that you don't have to experience the same level of pain you once experienced because you've healed it. It comes up again, you feel neutral because you've healed it, because you've ran into that room in your psyche and you've cleaned out all the muck and you've healed it. I can tell you right now, I've had the most craziest things happen to me in the last 2 years. And one of the biggest things I've learned is that when you've healed something, it really doesn't hurt as much. It really doesn't. And it cannot hurt you. So keep running into those beautiful rooms in your psyche, cleaning them out. Don't be afraid of the darkness because through the darkness comes the light. It literally is 850 here and it's 85%, 85, massive abundance, massive changes are coming. Lean in. This is going to be your year. If you're feeling called to come and join me in Bali, please click on the link below. We are actually going to be doing a Kundalini activation, which is probably one of the deepest, most powerful things that you can do. And I've only ever found this in Bali, like from the proper healer that does it. She is one of a kind throughout the entire world. It's very, very, very different to a lot of other Kundalini activations. So it's very, very, very deep work. It's easy. So if you're listening to this and you're like, oh my gosh, I could do that. You literally just lie on a mat and she walks around and does the activation for you. But the integration piece is the biggest piece ever. It will rewrite your psyche, it will rewrite your subconscious so that you clean out your carbon much faster. So you can calibrate to those higher frequencies much, much, much faster. And I've honestly never found anywhere in the world that does it. This chick actually travels to different countries all around the world so that she can do these beautiful, beautiful activations. And she lives here in Bali. So very, very, very special experience. I hope you have the most beautiful, most magical, most phenomenal day. I see you, I love you, and I know that this is going to be your year. Big love, old soul. Mwah.